Hello again, traders. Right, apologies again for the bad sound quality. I really should get a decent microphone, but as I've said before, so few videos are produced these days that it really isn't worth the effort or the money, actually. Um, but this is a really important message. This is the bust, pullback, break and close. And if we put a vertical on that, I got in earlier because I use multiple time frame analysis, and I'm even using this sort of situation where we're coming up from below zero to above, from a deep push down, in other words, to create these red bars, and then we get the grey bars or the green bars on the rsihisto, and that when that happens, we can drop down on the lower time frames, and as you can see, this absolutely exploded, and it does it time and time again. So it isn't just the above zero bust, pullback, break and close, but that, for newer people to my stuff, or as in TT on my X feed mentioned, he knows to go back and look at the stuff, the updates, all of this stuff. And what I said to him was that really focus. All of this is noise for the newer traders, but I use it in every trade across multiple time frames, obviously. But this is the eureka moment I had when I added it to my three CRs. Um, and all the three CRs in this instance is a break of resistance on the left hand side by a candlestick trend on the right hand side. But I won't go into that. I've made millions, well not millions, but I've made dozens of videos about that. But look at these numbers, 35.10. Look at that value 1 at the bottom, 35.10. Now what we want is a close, and 35.11 would be enough. This has the indicator is free. You can find it via my pinned link on X. But I'll go back to this. You have to go over these a couple of times to make sure you get the right value. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So this one, when I looked just now, was 38 something, 38.59. So it's clearly broken and closed. This doesn't look paint, this indicator. It's broken and closed above 35.10. As I say, I would have counted it as a valid signal if it was 35.11, but it's clearly broken it. And then you could have hit the next candle right on the break of the high of the previous candle, and you would be rolling in the pips. And that's it. That's all I want to say about this. All the other stuff, if you have this on your chart, then you can teach yourself how all the other stuff works by just focusing on the bust, pullback, break and close. And just watch 1,000 of them, or go back, back over 1,000 of them. And I've said this many times, count how many do this and all the other stuff looks right, how many fail. It's a minuscule number. So then when you add in all the various Bollinger Band quirks and everything else, timing and all that lot, you will become a confident trader, and confidence is what it's all about. So go back over these. It works the same way on every time frame, and you can move to a higher time frame and double check what you're looking at. You could also look at this and say, well, there's no divergence there, no negative divergence. The power is still here, and that's why I do flick to the higher time frames. Hopefully this will switch without too much of a delay. This is the thing that delays things. And there is no negative divergence. You know, if anything, if this was making lower lows here, then I would worry. But it's not. It's making higher lows, and it's flat here. So, sorry, my mouse is playing up a little bit. So, you know, all of these things come together to, you know, it's clear that the lows here are exhausted on the TMA. So, you know, it's a slam dunk. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Oh, and remember, you know, everything is on your charts. It doesn't repaint, so you can go back and study this for months and make notes and do everything you require. And, you know, people that tell you indicators don't work do not know what they are talking about. So, and most indicators are pretty similar, MACDs and all that lot. I love all of them, the CCI. I've studied all of them, excuse me, until my eyes bleed. And these ones are the ones that I've come out because they are related to candle, the 3CR, which is a precision micro, just like this was a precision number. They are decimal precision micro pip comparisons I've made over all the years. And you know, same goes for the 2B was the revelation, because that is another micro pip confirmation. When I talk about micro pips, I'm talking about the very last decimal point. Makes all the difference in my hit the trigger situation. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.